Welcome to the reaction for season 2, episode 4 of Game of Thrones. Thank you so much for your patience, both Patreon and YouTube members, because I've had to take such a long break over the past few months with everything going on that YouTube has caught up with Patreon, which is not great. But YouTube gets 1 episode a week. Patreon will be getting at least 2. So yeah, they'll be ahead again soon. I put updates on both, actually technically Patreon and YouTube, but more detailed updates on Patreon. Sick for 2.5 weeks. The worst case of like tonsillitis and sore throat I have ever had. Unbelievably painful, more painful than bones that I have broken. I promise. Like, it was absolutely awful. I couldn't eat solid foods for a week. I had to basically just eat like ice cold smoothies. When I drink was all I could do. And even that, every single swallow was like swallowing glass. It was awful. And then had a sinus infection, and that is still there a little bit. Hasn't fully gone away. My sinuses aren't totally back to normal just yet. But then it also turned into a double ear infection. And the infection has finally cleared up, which is great. But now I have some lingering inflammation and damage in my ears, which this happened 3 years ago. I had a really bad double ear infection that left me with some permanent hearing loss in my ear. And I edit audio for a living. In case you don't know, that's my main business. I edit podcasts. So yeah, I have to be really careful with that. So had to take a break for a few weeks while I was sick, and then to let my ears, like, even though I was feeling up to recording, I just couldn't put headphones in my ears. It was too painful, and I was, risking doing more damage, and I just can't risk that. I may actually still have to go see a specialist. This may be a lingering issue. I may have to have tubes in my ears again because I had them as a child. We're going to see how that all plays out. But for now, I am glad to finally be getting back to Game of Thrones because it's been a minute. I actually was going to be getting back into recording, and I even rewatched episode 2, 3 in preparation for that. And then I ended up not being able to record, and more weeks passed, got sick, and all the junk. So we're back. The good news about YouTube being caught up to Patreon is that I did just recently edit this episode just a couple weeks ago for YouTube. When I was feeling better energy-wise, but unable to record because of my headphones, I was able to get some editing done for YouTube. And so I got this done a little ahead of time. And so, yeah, I remember what's going on for the most part. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into it. I may still watch this, though. Only because I have watched episode 3 recently.
If Robb Stark wants a pact with us...
But I hadn't watched first and second in a few weeks since I edited them for YouTube.
Marcella is my only daughter. Do you really think I'll let you sell her like a common whore?
It's done, Cersei.
No.
You cannot stop it.
Except, was it a real plan? I thought it was all just completely fake so he could flesh out who the traitor was. But them showing that scene makes me think it was maybe real.
Help us! Give it to me!
Okay, well, that was maybe one instance where watching this kind of gave something away because they highlighted that specifically, which means clearly we need to remember that so something's going to happen with them. I mean, to be honest, though, I kind of assumed that would be the case. Otherwise, why even have them be part of this? But I feel like that just makes it really obvious. And like maybe it's going to happen this episode. Harrenhal. Oh, yeah. So we're going to see it now, though. What the fuck? Quarth? I thought we were done. Maybe I'm sorry if I missed other things. This is new. Does that mean we're going to see Dany this time? Daenerys? Is she actually called Dany? Why did I call her Dany? I don't remember her being called that. Daenerys. Do people call her Dany?
Well, it's got to be the Mountain. He's the biggest.
Doesn't mean I'd pick a bull in a fight.
Well, if the bull had fangs and claws, I would.
The Mountain? We haven't had anything with either one of them in forever.
He's been stabbing Renly Baratheon for years, and Renly ain't dead.
Uh-oh.
The horses seem a little spooked to you.
Yeah.
They get spooked by their own shadows.
No, I feel like It's usually an indication that something's about to go down. If another horse dies, so help me.
Oh, who goes there? Oh!
There is something out there.
Yes, there isn't. You're about to die. You're about to die.
Finish!
Ooh. He looked really good right there. We have not had nearly enough of him this season. Well, he certainly got fucked up.
The officers will be useful. Some of them may be privy to Tywin Lannister's plans.
I doubt it.
Yeah, probably not.
We're not torturing them.
The High Road's very pretty, but you'll have a hard time marching your army down it.
The Lannisters hold prisoners of their own. I won't give them an excuse to abuse my sisters.
Well, they already are, but at least her. Ooh, fuck.
No, don't! No, don't! Please, don't! It'll get better. It doesn't even hurt.
Well, that's not good.
You can't!
Bite on it. It's better than biting your own tongue, believe me.
Oh, fuck. And it's not even like a quick thing. I thought it didn't hurt. Is he in love? I mean, clearly she's a badass if she can handle all this. And she's very pretty.
I have no hatred for the lad.
That should help his foot grow back.
I like her.
You're going to kill Joffrey?
It's because
Hopefully.
I have no desire to sit in the Iron Throne.
So who will?
I don't know.
You're fighting to overthrow a king, and yet you have no plan for what comes after.
This is very valid. How do you know the one to replace him wouldn't be even worse?
The boy was lucky you were here.
He was unlucky that you were.
Oh yeah, he's in love. And I'm here for it.
Your Grace.
Jesus Christ.
Whatever my traitor brother has done, I had no part. You know that. I beg you, please.
Tell her this.
I thought he was holding it to the side.
The Northmen feasted on the flesh of the slain.
Killing you would send your brother a message.
Fucking. Ugh.
Meryn,
Oh God, what?
leave her face.
Meryn, my lady's overdressed. Unburden her.
Good. I mean, I know he can't do much, but at least he's like, you know.
What is the meaning of this?
Fucking thank you! At least he like couldn't stand to like look at it.
Someone get the girl something to cover herself with. She's to be your queen. Have you no regard for her honor?
No.
Punishing
For
her.
what crimes?
See, and it's him that gives her that.
I'm not threatening the king, sir. I am educating my nephew. Bronn, the next time Sir Meryn speaks, kill him. That was a threat.
Well, when you put it that way.
Tell me the truth. Do you want an end to this engagement?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
My one true love.
Ugh.
Lady Stark. You may survive us yet.
Yeah. I know, I say just because I hate, not that she said that, but that she has to say that.
You think dipping his wick will cure what ails him?
There's no cure for being a cunt. But the boys at that age couldn't hurt to get some of the poison out.
Well, not with Sansa. Although I feel like it's inevitable.
Your uncle left your name day present and asked me to see that you got it.
I'm assuming he hired someone for him.
Your Grace!
Multiple someones, right?
Happy name day, Your Grace.
Yes.
We won't tell if you won't.
He is a child.
Could you hit her?
Of course. Of course, that's what he would want. No, that is not what he means.
Harder.
What's interesting is this is reminding me a lot of a scene in 1923.
He'd want me to get his money's worth.
Which Bronn is in. Sadistic little fuck.
You will bring her to his chambers when you're finished and show him what you've done. Or the same thing will happen to you.
She looks different. I cannot wait for him to die.
Now you do the Lannisters' bidding.
Ooh, I like this tint.
Tell me, was my brother's body even cold before you secured your newest patron?
Probably not, no.
I don't like you, Lord Baelish. I don't like your face. When I take the throne, you hope to retain your position and your head.
I would give priority to my head.
Valid.
Well, that saddens me greatly.
I'm sure it does.
When you march on King's Landing, you may find yourself facing a protracted siege or open gates.
Go on. You have his attention.
Your tent, not our tent. The king snores, perhaps, or simply prefers solitude.
None of your business.
You've never married, have you?
I've been unlucky in my affections, sadly.
Uh-huh.
Though perhaps it's for the best. The whole notion of marriage seems to confuse you. So allow me to explain. My husband is my king, and my king is my husband. Here is your tent, Lord Baelish.
I feel like she handled that well. But also, dude, you're really going to come in and try and stir shit up? When he has already made it extremely clear, yay, how little he cares for you and wants to do with you. Okay. And they gave him a horse? This seems promising. Yay!
Only that the desert around their walls is called the Garden of Bones.
Oh.
Every time the Carthians shut their gates on a traveler, the garden grows.
We don't really have any other options. You're going to die here or die there. Die here or potentially die there, I guess. So we're getting a little bit of everyone in this. This makes me excited. Wow, this place is a lot. And there's screaming.
Dragonfire.
I was going to say Dragonfire.
There's dragons here.
There were. Not anymore. Flesh. Death. Yeah. Rotting corpses. Is this isn't Harrenhal, is it? Because Baelish wanted Harrenhal, so surely not. Is he on the racks? Sounds like he's being like stretched.
He was my son.
Oh.
My sister was 3 days ago. My husband the day before that.
Jesus Christ. You'll get out of this. I just don't know if he will get out of it with you. I hope so.
Still in pain. The Hound. Joffrey. Cersei.
Is she doing like what he said where it repeats the names every night? Oh, God.
How dare you?
I mean, I don't blame her.
I've loved you since I was a boy. It seems to me that fate has given us this chance to...
You lost your mind again!
No shit! You do not shoot your shot right now, and she is yelling at you for the murder of her husband. Read the fucking room, dude.
You have Arya too? Both girls are healthy and safe. For now.
Neither of those things are true about either one of them.
I fear for their longevity if they remain in the capital.
So yeah, he has no problem playing her to get what he wants. Which isn't surprising, but I just wasn't sure if she was like the one person he wouldn't do that with. Nope, he will.
The Lannisters will trade your daughters for the Kingslayer.
Of course they will.
Consider it, Cat. You may not get another chance.
I mean, how do you not take that deal as their mom?
I've brought you a gift.
I don't want your gifts.
A token of Tyrion Lannister's goodwill.
Oh my God, is that Ned's? Is that what's left of him? Is that his body? Maybe even his head? So that they can bury him?
Your husband was an honorable man. He should rest beside his family in the crypts beneath Winterfell.
Can you imagine having to look at that? I mean, it is a kind gesture, not on his part, on Tyrion's part. Like, it would have to bring you at least some sort of peace, a little small amount of it. But to have to look at that image would be burned into your brain forever. It's awful. They can take that kid.
The mountain.
Of course. Of fucking course. Oh my God, it's gonna have the rat eat him.
I don't know, please.
Where?
That is awful.
Which of the villagers aided them?
I don't know.
Who?
Yeah, you gotta get it warm now.
Who?
I never saw. Please.
Fucking smirking.
See anyone help him? Take it off! Take it off!
Who helped him?
Gaines, the butcher, and his son.
That's better.
Who's the Brotherhood? Who are these people?
I'll do everything! No!
Oh my God, that is horrible. Such a horrible way to die.
When I saw your standard, I couldn't be sure. Who's back?
Why are we meeting?
It must be this fire priestess we hear so much about.
Fire Priestess, okay. Apt name.
The Iron Throne is mine, by right. All those that deny that are my foes.
The whole realm denies it from dawn to the wall. Old men deny it with their death rattle, and unborn children deny it in their mother's wombs.
I mean, I don't think they do, but okay. Get the point.
I will give you this one night to reconsider. Strike your banners.
This place is freaking gorgeous.
Can you see all those banners?
You think a few bolts of cloth will make you king?
No. The men holding those bolts of cloth will make me king.
Renly has gained so much confidence.
I loved him once.
He just, the way he projects himself, like, it's a lot more confident now. Like, he's believable as a king now. Well, we made it there. So that's good. Now they just gotta open the gates.
My name is Daenerys.
Stormborn of the House Targaryen.
You know me, my lord?
Only by reputation, Khaleesi. And I'm no lord, merely a humble merchant.
Oh, okay.
They call you the Mother of Dragons.
Correct.
Oh, my name is quite long and quite impossible for foreigners to pronounce. I am simply a trader of spices.
Can you give us a nickname?
The 13, charged with the governance and protection of Karth, the greatest city that ever was or will be.
Yeah, we all think that.
Might we see the dragons?
Once I see my people fed, I would be honored.
Forgive me, but no man alive has seen a living dragon.
I mean, you can't blame them. Of course they would want proof.
Where I come from,
Guests are treated with respect, not insulted at the gates.
Well, right. You can't really make demands right now. Right.
If you do not let us in, all of us will die.
Which we shall deeply regret. But Karth did not become the greatest city that ever was or will be by letting Dothraki savages through its gates.
Well, that seems to imply you were never going to let them in.
Khaleesi, please be careful.
When my dragons are grown, we will take back what was stolen from me and destroy those who have wronged me. We will...
He just bows his like, oh, fuck.
You are a true Targaryen. Only, as you said a moment ago, if we don't let you into the city...
You'll die.
She is the mother of dragons. Do you expect her to watch her people starve without breathing fire?
Right, exactly.
I invoke Sumai.
Well, what the hell is that?
I will vouch for her, her people, and her dragons in accordance with the law.
Why? So they'll kill him if they do anything wrong?
Be it on your head.
I mean...
Welcome to Karth, my lady.
That's risky. But yay. Oh, okay. Well, maybe they didn't lie. Maybe it is the greatest city. Not too shabby. Nope. Oh, okay. You'd think they'd want to face them inward to they're staring at their faces.
You.
You who? What? Who, what now? No. No, he's not, he's not getting picked. No.
I don't know what that is.
All right, well, we got to do something to fix this. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. We didn't go through all this with this character for him to be eaten by a fucking rat. Okay, something's happening. Oh, why are you here?
Are we so well manned that we can afford to discard able young bodies and skilled laborers?
Valid. Yeah, he's an able young body.
You have a trade?
Skilled laborer. He's a blacksmith.
Smith, my lord.
See? We need him.
Kneel, or I'll carve your lungs out, boy.
You do no such thing. This one's a girl. Bring the girl. I need a new cupbearer, my lord.
A new what now? What do you need her for?
Her Grace the Queen Regent commands you to release Grandmaster Pycelle.
Ugh.
Cersei must have great trust in you, allowing you into her chamber during the hour of the wolf.
The Queen Regent has a great many responsibilities. She often works from dusk till dawn.
Sure.
You will withdraw these filthy accusations.
Have you ever given any thought to what King Joffrey will have to say when he finds out you've been bedding his mother?
It's not my fault.
Did she take you against your will?
Your own father, Lord Tywin, when I was named the King's Squire, he told me to obey her in everything.
I don't think he meant that.
My lord, it was your sister's bidding. The Queen. I'll leave the city at once, I swear.
No, I think not.
He has something else in mind.
Stay close to her side. Keep her trust.
Be my spy.
I want to know what Cersei is doing, where she goes, who she sees, what they talk of, everything.
Yes, my lord, I will.
Oh, rise, rise! Let us drink to our understanding.
The only thing is you have to release Pycelle.
But her demands?
Oh, I'll give her Pycelle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you have to at this point.
Cersei can keep him as a pet if she wants, but I will not have him on the council.
Okay.
I could swear that I had not harmed a single hair on his head, but that would not, strictly speaking, be true.
It was just the hair.
Trust you've not forgotten your smuggler's tricks.
I've lived within the law for 17 years.
I want you to be a smuggler this time.
Yeah, I was going to say, he clearly wants that knowledge. He needs your expertise.
What am I bringing ashore?
The Red Woman.
We're smuggling her in.
But surely there are other ways, cleaner ways.
Cleaner ways don't win wars.
I don't know why. Like, what does this have to do with winning the war? Like, what is she going to do?
A man is good or he is evil.
Which are you?
Oh, good. I'm a knight myself of sorts. A champion of light and life.
I feel like you're probably pretty evil.
These weren't here before. They barred the passage.
They can't bar our passage.
And she's naked. And she's pregnant, heavily pregnant already. How long ago did they have sex? Oh, we're giving birth right here? I don't need to see this. Is this a demon baby? What is happening? Oh, it is a demon baby. Good Lord. What the fuck is that? I was kidding. And she's skinny again. It's a whole grown ass shadow being. What the fuck was that? What? Well, I guess that explains why she was so pregnant so quickly, because it's not a normal human baby. The hell did she just give birth to? Huh. Okay, that was a good episode to come back to. Because we had like something with everyone, except for, I guess we didn't have anything with Theon, which is fine. He's not my favorite. Which, by the way, I am totally like, he's not my favorite right now. And I came into it with a little bit of prejudice against him because of John Wick. And then his opening fucking scene where he's like, yep, I'll just kill him. Kill these little wolf pups. And like, then we have this whole weird gross stuff with his sister. But like, I see the complexity in that character with his particular backstory and his upbringing. And, you know, he is in a very complicated, messy position right now. And I am definitely leaving room to explore that in the future. So while he is not somebody I care about now and not somebody I miss seeing in an episode, he could leave the show right now and I would be totally fine with it. I'm open to that changing in the future if we do have development with this character. But other than him, I think we had everyone else in this. We didn't have Cersei or Jaime, but we had stuff with them. We had reference to Cersei. We had reference to Jaime. So like, that's fine. All the main people that I care about and then some were in this. Oh God. It's kind of hard to even think back on this episode because all I can think about is what just happened right there at the end, which is exciting for me because I want more of those like supernatural, paranormal elements that I believe are in this show and we haven't seen a ton of so far. So that's really exciting to get something like that. Now, I don't know if we're going to like further explore that in the next episode or if that's going to be something that just kind of like disappears off into the ether and pops back up again later. I have no idea. I would love to just continue with it right away. I don't think that we will, but I would love to. But that I was completely unexpected and it's exciting. It was nice seeing Rob in this. He looked extra good. But he's doing well, which is nice, you know, with his whole King of the North crusade, basically. And then we met the girl. I couldn't tell what her name was. I couldn't tell if she said like Thalissa or it's Alyssa. Something like that. But I feel like she's not a one and done. I think we're going to see her again. I could be wrong. But I feel like we're going to see her again. We got the Mountain back. Figured out where the fuck he's been. Which this seems like an appropriate place for him. And then we had, what is his name? Tywin, I think is the dad's name. Tywin's going to have Arya. But at least we saved Gendry. And honestly, that happened very quickly. I thought we would be at this place for a hot second. Like, I thought it would at least be like next episode. We'd still be there and haven't. And I thought like Arya would have to, well, the two of them would have to find a way to like break out. So this didn't go at all how I thought it was going to, which is fine because now I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen with Arya, especially. Oh, we didn't have Jon in this. We didn't have Jon Snow. So I guess we didn't have everyone. But it's fine because we had people that I do like. And again, it's such a large cast that you don't always like, in the moment, you don't always know that you're missing these characters unless it's like a lot of the main ones you care about. Maybe I was just extra excited to see Daenerys because we haven't had much with her, which someone did tell me, by the way. I guess she had, I don't know if she had she had something going on with her brain or something, right? And so like that might account for why she's just like sometimes not there for good chunks of time. So I will keep that in mind going forward because I think they said it happened like multiple times throughout the show. So if there's ever a period of time where, where we're not getting a lot with that character, or her storyline, then I'm gonna try to remember like that it's not necessarily that the writers are doing this like, oh, why aren't we getting more with this character? Why are we going so long? Like, I'll just maybe assume that that's why. So I am aware of that. I don't know that that's what the deal was with this, but it does make it better to know that because then I'm not just like, why are the writers not giving us more time with this character? This is what I want to see. So like knowing that there are extenuating circumstances like that, or like, obviously, I don't want to necessarily know ahead of time, if an actress gets pregnant and that's why they're, they take time off from the show. Like sometimes it is nice to know that behind the scenes information, not in advance, but like as it's happening so that I'm not just like constantly being like, oh, where are they? I know that it's a situation that couldn't be helped and it is what it is. And the writers are just adapting to the circumstances. So, but I am excited to explore that. Because now, A, we have that character back, but B, they're not dying in the desert. We're going to actually see her interacting with more people, and we get to see her blossom now. Because, like, she was under Khal Drogo's thumb, basically. Like, she couldn't do anything without him. She came into her own a little bit, but she still was his. She still only had the power that she had with the Dothraki because of him. And like once he was gone, she was like basically nothing to them. And now she's just been slowly dying in the desert. So like I am really, really excited now to see her thrive on her own as her own person with her own agency. And yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. There was a lot in this. It was good. It was good. I'm just excited to get into the next episode. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's going to wrap up this one. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you so much for the support and the patience. If you are watching this on YouTube and you want to catch up with them because they will be further ahead, because like I said, they are getting 2 episodes a week instead of just 1. And by the time you see this, they'll actually have had 4 because they're going to get 2 this week and 2 next week. And next week is when I need to edit the first one. We've taken a 2-week break here on YouTube from Game of Thrones. So they're actually 3 episodes ahead of you right now. So you're getting 4 and they will have just gotten 5, 6, 7, 2, 7, I believe is how it's going to work out. So, yeah. And then they're only going to continue to be ahead because they're doing 2 a week, at least for the next couple of months until we get caught up. Cause I did have to take a few months off, mostly from Patreon. So, which is why we're current now. But anyways, yeah, they're going to be a season or 2 ahead. So if you want to stay current with them and get full reactions, you can head over there. If you want to get early access to the versions that come here onto YouTube, you just care about those and you just want to get them before everybody else on YouTube, you can become a channel member. Just sign up for the early access tier. That will also, by the way, give you access to the Discord server, both Patreon and becoming a channel member on YouTube will. We have an active Discord server. It's awesome. It's where I post the most frequent updates for anything going on. We're having tons of conversations about what I'm reacting to, but in general, like it's a great community. We're all sharing like, you know, places that we're traveling, conventions we're going to, other reactions. Like I have a channel in there for other reaction channels. So like if people find cool reactions or a new reactor that they like they post about it. It's just a really, really awesome community. And so if you have your Patreon account or your YouTube account, depending on which one you're using, connected to your Discord, when you join, it should just show it for you automatically. So another little perk that you get. There are other perks as well. So just check out all the things, the information, links are in the description. If you don't want to do any of those things though, that's totally cool. Just make sure you hit the subscribe and notification button so you don't miss next reaction when it goes out. And hopefully I'll see you in that one.